Hey there, nerds. Cubby here at the Las Vegas Comic Expo with the ever-amazing Adam Hughes. So Adam, I gotta say, Before Watchmen, it's been one of the best series I've read this year. It's just really, really awesome. How does it feel to be a part of that whole prequel to such a classic book?
It feels much like what I imagine going off and fighting in World War II must be like. It's hell on earth, but it's a rewarding experience. So it's equal parts, hair-pulling trauma and equal parts like amazingly rewarding. One of the things that I hate in life is to do any sort of effort that is for no reason. And to work on a project that you know a lot of people are going to at least try to check out, it's nice. It makes you go, okay, I'm working on this and my efforts won't go unnoticed. They could be hated, they could be unloved, they could be disregarded, but at least people will be checking it out. And that was one of the nice things working on it every day, is to go, okay, people will be looking at this.
As a fan of Watchmen and things like that, were you excited when they first approached you to actually work on this like project?
No, I wasn't excited. I was more gobsmacked. The way my boss asked me to do it was at a dinner at Chicago, the Chicago convention, like in 2010.
Oh, wow.
And we were at a dinner. And my boss is a Sicilian, so he decided to do it mob style. So he wrote on a little piece of paper and said, we would like to have you work on this comic book. And he slid this paper across the room. And I wouldn't have been more surprised if it had said, The Amazing Spider-Man. Like, it said Dr. Manhattan, and I was like, I did not see that coming. It took a long time. And I knew about the project for a good long while before anyone in the real world knew. It took a long time for me to actually grasp the import of what was going on.
And this is almost wrapping up. We've got a couple more months with it. What can we look forward in the future with you?
You mean beyond Dr. Manhattan?
Beyond Dr. Manhattan.
Breakdown and therapy. This has been my first interior work in like 15 years. I've been a cover artist almost exclusively.
Some very amazing covers.
Kids love boobs, I gotta say, But it's been tough doing interiors. I'm doing interiors. I'm inking my own interiors, which I never did before, back in the 20th century. And it's so high profile that the first issue, me shaking off all the rust, all the I forget how to draw, people this big because I've been drawing covers for so many years. I don't know what's going to happen other than a little bit of a rest. I'm going to keep doing my fairest covers for Vertigo because I love that assignment to death, and that'll be like therapy. That'll be like, oh, I only have one cover due a month. It's like the good old days. But I know I want to keep this sort of this momentum that I've got, where I've relearned how to do interiors. I've relearned what me at age 45 would do as a storyteller. I don't want that to just turn to rust and cobwebs, and then 15 years from now somebody asks me to draw something else. So I do want to line up some sort of interior thing for next year, I hope.
Are can we expect anything at another company anytime soon, or are you sticking with DC right now?
Well, I mean, that all depends. This sort of I'm exclusive at DC, but the Watchmen is sort of fulfills the contract. So I will be sort of a free-range chicken. I love DC. I've been there for over 20 years. But there's a lot of great characters from a lot of great different companies. Whether they're like, creator-owned things, or company-owned things, or like licensed stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there, and I just, I like drawing a lot of different things. So we'll see.
What's one character that you would love to draw more than anything? That you've drawn a lot of great ones, but what's one that hasn't been tackled yet by Adam Hughes?
Just because I've only done a small amount of work for Marvel, Captain America's always been my favorite superhero, and now that he's in the movies and I can't go anywhere without seeing Captain America, he was in that damn Avengers thing, and it's like he keeps reminding me how much I grew up loving this character. And I'm also quite a World War II buff. So I would love to do like World War II cap someday, which is that's not a revealing answer. That's the same answer I've been given to that question for about 10 years now.
Okay.
So I'm kind of hoping Captain America, never goes away. So
Same here. Now, as a request, personally, I would love to see Hawkeye done, but that's just me. I'm a crazy Hawkeye nerd.
Oh,
so, anyways,
you must have been happy with Avengers.
I was fairly happy with Avengers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, thanks, Adam Hughes. Everyone, just check out Before Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging there. Oh man, sorry. Well, check out that book, guys.
Hi, I'm Adam Hughes. You're watching Nerdlocker, a place for your inner nerd.